Republican Governor Bruce Rauner, of course, pressing for his turnaround business-friendly agenda, which Democrats with their supermajority oppose, in part because it curtails union bargaining rights. The result, as we know, was a prolonged budget impasse of almost a year that came to a temporary end when lawmakers and the governor agreed to a 6-month spending plan that would get them and the state past this November's election. The state over the budget, who will control the legislature, continues, and in the balance are individuals and agencies that count on state funding. And there's been a number of stories detailing the impact of the political maneuvering and the loss of programs and jobs. So how do journalists really investigate the issues and add to the discourse about these type of stories while keeping civics in mind? Some media outlets engage in what they call public or civic journalism, going beyond simply informing, but engaging people in an effort to spur public debate, to help change communities, to increase citizenship, and to raise awareness. The Pew Center for Civic Journalism says that includes a wide variety of now familiar techniques like citizen agendas, polling, focus groups, and comprehensive analyses of issues and candidates. 3 years ago, the Chicago Tribune's editorial board asked readers for ideas to help solve some of the city's ills. And after gathering thousands of suggestions, the paper culled what it considered the best of them for what it called its Plan of Chicago project, a follow-up to the 1909 plan, better known as the Burnham Plan, developed by architect and urban designer Daniel Burnham, along with Edward Bennett and the Commercial Club of Chicago. A step one in this crafting of a new plan is for readers to offer solutions for some of the city's most pressing problems, including finding and creating jobs for the unemployed, cutting violent crime, and revitalizing struggling neighborhoods. One solution called for using the nearly 50 schools that was shut down by the Chicago School Board as community centers. And another encouraged setting up a sister neighborhood program similar to sister cities to connect residents in different areas of the city and the suburbs. It can be a lofty goal, with journalism helping to craft solutions and push for action. And in the past, there's been some controversy over the term and the practice of public or civic journalism. In many ways, though, civic journalism simply gives people the information they need as citizens. And in our digital age, it often includes interactive ways for people to participate in news and information, thereby increasing their civic participation. So one last story. Towards the end of December of last year, I parked my car near Lower Michigan Avenue, walked up the stairs near the Chicago Tribune building, and started recording the chants of a crowd of people. They were chanting, "Wrong, resign." And it was a demonstration that was a continuation of protests that started 2 weeks earlier after that release of the dashcam video that showed white police officer Jason Van Dyke shooting Laquan McDonough, a black teenager, 16 times and killing him during that incident that occurred in 2014. So a few days later, during a special city council meeting in December, the access to City Hall was especially tight. Police lined the hallways leading to the city council chambers. Mayor Emanuel had called the meeting, and he told Chicago Overman that what happened that day that Laquan McDonough was shot